Bloomberg Intelligence tracks around 2,000 companies over a wide range of sectors. And this year, its analysts have identified 50 firms around the world that warrant a closer look. Among those are companies that are highly exposed to China's troubled property market. Bloomberg Intelligence analysts Francis Chan and Patrick Wong join us now. Thanks to both of you for joining us. So, Patrick, talk to us a little bit about some of the property firms that may be adversely impacted by China's crash.
Yes, so for China, I think the property market is still challenging in 2024, and especially for the first half. We see the property sales could drop another 20% year over year and for major developers. And I think this is also have an impact on not just the developers and also the property service company. So say, for example, our pick like A-Living is the company with the parent company Agile. I think the challenge for them is for those developers focusing on like lower tier cities, tier 2, tier 3 cities will be very challenging, and the sales may drop even more. For tier 1 cities may be a little bit better, but having said that, I think for developers like Agile or even some others, those A-Living, those public service company, the pipeline will be weakened with the sales coming down. So end up for those property management companies, they will have a big impact in terms of the revenue driver over the next couple of years.
Patrick, what are you expecting when it comes to policy support and how it could or could not meaningfully change the outlook?
Yes, I think for the overall market, the property easing, of course, we see over the past couple of months, like mainland China, we have a couple of easing, and then even for Hong Kong, we also see the easing happening, mortgage easing, for example. But having said that, the property sales, we didn't see much impact for now, right? We would like to see more and more support from the government, and in terms of the overall monetary easing or even some more policy measures to support the overall market. But this may take some time to resolve. And we also look at Hong Kong, and then for Hong Kong, we also see, like, for example, my pick like Sun Hung Kai is another one that we could see the sales may not be recovered really fast. And it take a little bit time, like even the US Federal Reserve cut rates later this year or even in March. But for Hong Kong, it takes some time to reflect the mortgage rate cut in terms of to support the home sales in Hong Kong. So for Hong Kong developers, still a bit challenging, especially for the first half for the home sales.
Francis, what do you see as the potential exposure to China's banks?
Yeah. Obviously, along similar lines with what Patrick has mentioned, the lingering property downturn in China will spill over or has already spilling over to the banking sector, its asset quality. We're expecting that to deteriorate through 2024. We haven't seen a lot of deterioration in the set of figures in the first 9 months of last year, but we'll definitely see more defaults from the property developing sector. And also another area of a crisis could be the local government financing vehicles, which has been talked about by IMF or many economists in the world for years. And now we have more of that crisis unfold this year. ICBC, which is the largest bank by the total assets in China and probably in the world, could be the focus. We may look forward to worsening the loan quality for the bank, and hence it may need to charge off more for its bad loans from those sectors, hurting its earnings in 2024.
It's a pretty dire outlook. In fact, Francis, ICBC and 10 other banks that you track, you say they could struggle for any kind of revenue growth.
Yep.
What kind of systemic risk would this be to the system? I'm talking about the non-banking system and beyond in China.
Yeah. The top two systemic issues for Chinese banking sector financial system would be the property downturn and local government's financing the condition. Following that could be the shadow banking industry. Very recently, we have Zhongji Enterprise, which filed its bankruptcy. just last week, and it may also have some spillover impact to other parts of the financial system, including the banks I cover.
Bloomberg Intelligence analyst Francis Chan and Patrick Wong there. Of course, two key sectors to watch for China in 2024, property and banks.